You Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D with another live show of You Talk. And y'all know why we start off every show. It ain't no me. Without you, baby. You Talk family, Kane Nation. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Let's get into it. Y'all know how we started off with the shout outs, man. What's going on? Sorry for the delay, man. I got in a little late this evening, man, so I'm trying to rush to get started. How's everybody Friday doing? Okay, let's start off with me giving a big shout out to my engine, King Judge, in the building, KJ Production. What's going on, King Judge? How you doing, big dog? Shout out to Tanya and Teddy over at Catan's Fashion. And I want to give a big shout out to Tanya and Teddy because they all over in Costa Rica doing big things right now, about to get married. So shout out to Tanya and Teddy over in Costa Rica, man. Congratulations to you guys. Love you both. Okay, shout out to Matt Holler over at Plum Life. Shout out to Chris Flanagan over at Avalon. Shout out to Shanika Pendergrass at Herb Velocity. Shout out to Joe Neville, Terry, and Hollis Watts over at Rush Box. Shout out to Jacinta Kirkland over at Sugar Coated Cupcakes and Sweets at LLC. Shout out to the music that you're going to be hearing tonight. Coach Star and TP the Prophet and Youngin the Boy. Let me let you listen to a little bit of that Coach Star and TP the Prophet. First, Coach Star with Benjamin Banneker. Come on, Coach Star. Coach Star, y'all. Coach Star. Coach Star with Benjamin Banneker. That's Coach Star, y'all. Let me let you listen to a little bit of that TP the Prophet. It's TP the Prophet. New artists, TP, The Prophet, and Coach Star. We support the new artists on You Talk. We support the new artists on You Talk. Fire music from Coach Star and TP, The Prophet. Shout out to Young and the Boy. Young and the Boy up next. Let's get back into it. Shout out to my You Talk family. Shout out to Laker and Raider Nation. Those shows are coming real soon. Shout out to Laker Nation and Raider Nation. Shout out to Jamal Davis, Benny Berry, Kimbo Lee, Brittany, Cyrus Sumter, Tremaine Daniels, Finney Sauter, LaVar Scott, Kenny Kelly, Chris Otis, Felix Miller, Eric and Susie Connor, Todd, Randy Pamal, John J.T. Thomas, Hollis Watts, Dion Washington, Jose Martinez, Otis Ford, George Lord, Eddie Lord, Cedric Tate, James Pop Jones, Darryl Love, Danielle Carroll, Quest, a.k.a. The Diesel Brown, Kevin Glenn, Mike and Jeff Caldwell. Shout out to Tim Jordan, Tyreek Brooks, Milton Scoop Austin, Eric B. Tate. What's going on, B? Shout out to Terry Wells, Sheldon Curl, Johnny White, Brian Maycock, Merle Robinson, Jason Massey, Brian Big B Wheaton. Shout out to Justin J. Berg Jason. Shout out to LD down there in Mohaven, Florida. Shout out to Diana, Lisa, Q, Cecil Willie, Johnny, and Tyrone Perry. What's up, guys? Shout out to Mario Beltran. Shout out to Larry Elbone Griffin. Shout out to Troy Woodard, Toya Cook, James Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. Pookie. What's going on, boy? Shout out to Reggie, Rayshawn Evans, my boy Wayne Foster. What's going on, Wayne? Shout out to Chad Lewis, Demetrius Jeep Gray. Shout out to Marvin V. Lawton. Shout out to LaTuan Ferguson, James Edward Leach, Brian Storms, Jamarion Davis, Jaquarius Weathers, Lynn Reginald, Bro Bass, and Allen. What's going on? Shout out to Sherry and Annette. That's my U-Talk family. Shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to the North Georgia Canes chapter in Canton, Georgia as well. Kevin Wesker, Joseph Virgo, Henry Cowsey, Laverde Road, Kiki Diaz Volk. What's going on, girl? What's up, Kiki? Shout out to Renee Alvarez, Cedric Catman Smith, Kyle Gray, Richard Watts, Alex J. Flores. That's my North Georgia Canes chapter in Canton, Georgia. Shout out to the Truth Miami Hurricanes group as well. Ralph Blanco, Bruce Daniels, Malcolm E. Simmons, and Larry White Jr. It's U-Talk. Let's go, baby. Okay. We're going to start the show off tonight by giving a shout out to the Sebring Blue Streaks, Sebring, Florida. Want to give a big shout out to Sebring, Florida, and Coach Princeton Harris to his basketball team. They played in the 5A semifinal game against Rickards. And I got to give a shout out to Rickards too, because my cousin is actually the principal down there at Rickards in Tallahassee. So congratulations to both schools. Congratulations to Sebring for having a great year. And come back hungry next year. And, you know, like I said, you guys were, 21-7 this year? You did a great job, man. Come back hungry, man, and come back and compete, man. Most definitely, man. I mean, we went to state when I played in high school back in '97, and we lost in the semifinal game as well to Baker. Got complacent and came back the next year and assumed that we was just going to be there just because, and lost to a great team out of Tampa Catholic to one of my good friends, former quarterback at Miami, at the University of Miami, Kenny Kelly, and Darryl Jackson. You know, you guys know Darryl Jackson, man. Shout out to Avon Kidd. What's going on, Avon Kidd? Ricky Dunn, what's up? What's up, Joe Castaneda? What's going on, Joe? But, you know, we got complacent and thought we were just going to be back over there the next year and got put out by those guys. Like I say, Kenny Kelly and Darryl Jackson, man, great athletes that were out of Tampa Catholic, man. Darryl Jackson played for the Seattle Seahawks, man. Had a stint with them, man. A wide receiver, great wide receiver for the Seahawks. So I say that to say, Sebring, man, you know, come back, man, be hungry, put the work in. I know Coach Harris going to have you guys ready next year, man, and just come back and work hard. You'll be back. Like I said, shout out to Rickards. They're going to be playing in the championship game, actually, tomorrow night at 3 p.m. Shout out to Coach Eli Bryant over at Rickards. And shout out to my cousin, Douglas Cook, who's the principal at Rickards High School. So congratulations to you guys, and hope you guys can bring home that 5A state championship. So, and I'll also shout out to the Avon Park Lady Red Devils, man, for having a great season as well. You ladies, y'all come back and compete and be hungry next year as well, too. Put the work in over the off season, over the summer, and come back and want to compete. Shout out to Marquise Judge. Shout out to Bobby Rose. Okay, let's get into it now. Let's get into it. Well, you know, it was the first week of spring practice, and hearing good things. Hearing that the guys are competing. Bobby Rose, what's up, Bobby Rose? Hearing that the kids are competing. Hearing that there's a lot of competition going on out there on the field. So we're going to talk about that. But let's start off by talking about the transfers. And we got another transfer that's going to be leaving the University of Miami. And that is our tight end, a backup tight end, Michael Irvin Jr., is going to be transferring from the program. And like I said before, you know, a lot of guys look at stats, and I look at the little things as well. Michael Irvin was very serviceable. And Michael Irvin was, to me, actually our best all-around tight end because he blocked, and when his number was called on, he actually caught the balls when he had opportunities to do so. So, you know, that's going to hurt with depth at that position. I mean, like I said, we've been given high. I mean, we know what we're going to get out of Jordan, and not Jordan, our big tight end, and Mallory. And my thing is, Will Mallory is going to have to step up. I think that we haven't seen enough out of Will Mallory. That's just my opinion. And Larry Hodges, he played a lot last year as well, and he actually played pretty decent. So, I mean, between those two guys, I still think that we still would have needed another body, because you just never know with injury anything can happen. And I'm gonna hate to lose Michael Irvin Jr. I am. I mean, I actually like Michael Irvin Jr. I thought he was a dog. I thought he was one of our you know, tough guys, man. And like I said before, man, it's gonna, you know, go be great, man. You know, definitely I understand he wants to play as going into his senior year. So, you know, we wish you the best. Go out, man, and go do your thing. But he's transferring from the University of Miami, and no matter where you go at, you know, I'm gonna be rooting for you. I'm sure the U family and Kane Nation, man, we're gonna be wishing you all the best. So we got a phone call coming in. We got a phone call. It's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from. Caller, you got disconnected. Call back, caller. It's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Man, Atlanta, Georgia, man.
Benny Barrett from Atlanta, Georgia. Make my show better, Benny Barrett. Talk to me, man. What do you think about Michael Irvin transferring, man, going to another school? And talk to me about the first days of spring practice, man. What have you been hearing?
Oh, man, it's a sad. I mean, it's sad at the youth. I mean, that's a sad loss. I mean, he was our all-around tight end. I mean, like I said, I just got on the show, so I don't know how much you might have covered dealing with him. But when when he was called upon, he showed up. He caught the ball. He blocked. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I guess being in that celebrity lifestyle, sometimes you got to step out from underneath your dad or underneath, you know, who they're kind of comparing you to all the time, trying to make your own name. And then sometimes using that name may help you as well. But it's definitely sad that we couldn't find use for him. Especially to me, he was the gorilla of our end. You know what I'm saying? So, Mack and them, they're gonna have to show up. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to show up and do something. So it's hard to say with losing Irvin. But on the flip side of that coin, I'm glad, you know, we're back to this gridiron. So being out there, just seeing the guys out there, and just, you know, seeing the excitement and the smiles on their faces, showed that they was interested. So I seen a little happiness, you know, a happy smile showing. I'm glad to be out here.
Right.
Are you gonna put in the work? Are you ready to put in the work? You know what I'm saying? The test, the last play starts today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The first of your last play starts today. So started today. So you know, only time will tell. You know what I mean? So I'm excited, but I'm definitely disappointed that we losing Michael Irvin Jr.
Yeah, definitely. I think Michael Irvin Jr., like I said before, when his number was called upon, he did make plays and he caught the ball, and he was a good blocking tight end. And like I said, Brevin Jordan, I mean, there's a lot of talent in that room. There's no question about that. But you definitely want the depth if you can get it. And I mean, like I say, Will Mallory, we need to see more out of Will Mallory. I mean, I just think that behind him you have Larry Hodges, and and that's pretty much it with Mammarelli, the freshman coming in, who we just got at tight end. So.
You didn't see Jordan that much, so you know what I'm saying? So maybe, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Jordan comes, he shows the play. Like I said, we had a little bit of depth there, but I was more confident with it, definitely knowing we had Michael Irvin Jr. there as well. So, but it's just another thing is, it's another opportunity for someone else to step up.
That's true.
Not so much make us forget Michael Irvin Jr., but show us why you came and you can hold that position.
Most definitely.
Why you came to be a Cane. It just kind of puts a big dog out the way that makes room for somebody else. Because Urban was a big dog. So somebody got to step up. Somebody got to be willing to say, you know what, hey, I'm going to declare this spot. This is me. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to be exciting to see who holds that down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Most definitely. Benny Barrett, man, you got a good take, man. You always have a good take, man. I appreciate you calling into the show. Continue to support the show, and we'll be talking pretty soon, brother.
Most definitely, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Talk to you soon.
Most definitely. I appreciate it.
All right.
Later. Yeah, I think Michael Irvin was a lot of people's favorites. Like I said, it's a lot of talent in that room, y'all, and kids are going to come and go. And that's one thing about it, man. You're going to definitely have to re-up and rebuild rosters every year with this new transfer portal. So, and like I said, I understand. I do. I totally understand. Eric Cantu, what's going on? Eric Cantu, I totally understand. I do. When you're coming into the show, please hit that subscribe button and that like button for me. People over on Facebook, if you want to catch the live broadcast, come over to U Talk Live. That's the letter U Talk Live and the number 22. And when you come into the show, please hit the like and the subscribe button for me. I appreciate it. But Keith Williams, what's going on, Keith? But like I said, there's a lot of talent in that room. Brevin Jordan is going to definitely have to step up. He's consistent, man. He's been consistent. But like I said, we got to get more out of Will Mallory. I think he still ain't peaked out yet. Larry Hodges is going to be asked to do more now that Michael Irvin is transferring out. Michael Irvin was one of the better blocking tight ends. So, hey, like I said before, congratulations, Michael, and we wish you the best no matter wherever you decide to go. And we loved and enjoyed having you at your time at the U, brother. So next, we had a signee. And that was Michael McLafton. And he was out of Marjorie Stone Douglas High School out of Pompano Beach. 6'7", 255 pounds, an offensive lineman that signed with us this week. So, we had been warm on him a whole lot. And he finally signed with us, man, earlier this week. So, most definitely, man, for the 2021 class next year, Michael McLafton, welcome to the U, big dog. Looking forward to seeing you out there on that field. The next guy that I think is going to be the next signing pretty soon is Jansen Dunn. Jansen Dunn out of South Warren, Bowling Green, Kentucky. He's an athlete. And seen a little bit of tape on him. Definitely like what I see out of him. It's going to be out of him, and I think Keith Brown. He's an athlete as well out of Miami Central. Remember that name, Keith Brown, athlete. So it's going to be out of those two. I think that's going to be next signing with our Miami Hurricanes, man. So again, congratulations and welcome Michael McLafton, offensive lineman out of Stoneman Douglas High School out of Pompano Beach, Florida, 6'7", 255 pounds. And he's going to be committing to the 2021 class next year. So, most definitely. So, first days of spring practice. What have you been hearing? I've been hearing great things. like I said before when I started off the show, I've been hearing that guys are competing. I've been hearing that guys are going hard. And, you know, it depends on what you believe and what you want to listen to. Because my thing is, you know, they're saying who's been moved around and who they got coming out with first team and, you know, first team offense, first team quarterback. And, you know, they had people talking about Tate Martell was the number 2 quarterback. And it's like, you know, last year, I swear, man, if you listen to the national media, man, they pretty much just wanted to make Tate Martell the starter. And it's like, we ain't got to know nothing, y'all. They're trying to just let people compete and get out there, and they're just looking at combinations. So when you stop it with the, you know, who running with the first team and who running with the second team, it's practice. They just taking a look at everybody right now. Nobody's guaranteed to start nowhere right now. So, I mean, let's just stop with the, you know, who's on first team and who's getting to practice with the first team or whatever the case may be. So, you know, I'm hearing that the competition at quarterback, though, I heard the guys are pushing each other. And this is what I've been told. The guys are pushing each other, and that's good. We need plenty of competition. So, like I said, I mean, push. We need all guys at all positions to push everybody. Push everybody. You know, like I said last week, if you're not starting, you know, I mean, you never know. You know, you may be asked to start. If you're not starting the first week, you may be asked to start the third or the fourth week or by the last game of the season. You might be a starter. So compete. So let's touch on it, man. Let's dig into it. And what do you think? We're going to go by position. Last week, we did the defense. This week, we're going to do the offense. And let's predict. Bitty Bear, what up? Let's predict who we think is going to be the starters on offense. Let's see. Let's go down position by position. And let's start at quarterback. Okay. I think it ain't no surprise that, like D'Eriq King, we already know he's penciled in unless it's injury. Okay? Because from what I'm hearing, from what I've been told, D'Eriq King is making all of the throws that a lot of our quarterbacks was missing last year. And they said that he looked totally good. So, again, D'Eriq King, we already know pretty much that he's going to be penciled in to be the starter. But I heard that he's showing good leadership skills out there on the field. And I heard that the guys are buying in. So, D'Eriq King definitely is my pick for quarterback. Backup quarterback, I'm still going to give it to Nkosi. I haven't seen enough out of Tate Martell or any of the younger guys yet to warrant them getting into the backup role yet. I mean, Tyler Van Dyke, hearing that he got a strong arm, hearing that he's really smart, but again, he's still a freshman, so we'll see. So I'm gonna say D'Eriq King starter and Nkosi Perry backup. More than likely Tate Martell at 3, and then it goes on from there between Tyler Van Dyke, Peyton Matacha. So, like I say, competition all the way around, but D'Eriq King is my pick to be the starter. That's just my opinion. Josh Raskowski, what's going on? Josh Raskowski, classmate, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, Josh? So, the next position that we're going to go to is running back. And Cam Harris. Cam Harris definitely is going to be my pick at starting at tailback. But I do think when Don Chaney gets healthy, because he's going to be injured for the spring, I think that Don Chaney, and I'm hearing that Jalen Knighton is looking real good as well, the other freshman. So I think between those two guys, of course, Robert Burns is going to be getting snaps because he's got the experience. And Robert Burns, I like Robert Burns. He runs hard. So I think that, but I do think that Cam Harris is going to be the starter. And I think that he will be pushed by Don Chaney once he comes back and he gets healthy. That's just my opinion. So what do you guys think? So I think that at number 1, we're going to have Cam Harris. I think that Robert Burns will be at number 2, starting off until the freshman, Don Chaney, or either Jalen Knighton is going to definitely push him for that backup role. But I think that they'll be splitting time. Jalen Knighton and Robert Burns projected to be the number 2 running backs. But if I had to just take a pick, I think it's going to be Don Chaney at 2. That's just my opinion. But he will split time with Jalen Knighton. So Cameron Harris is going to be my starter. That's who I'm projecting to start at running back. Okay. Wide receiver. Now this is going to be interesting right here. Wide receiver. Let's see. Okay, because from what I'm hearing, this kid, Keyshawn Smith, is down there shining and looking like a pure athlete. I mean, route runner. They say he's smooth, catching everything that's coming his way. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, who lines up on the other side. Because I do think D. Wiggins is going to start on one side. And I think that Keyshawn Smith is going to be on the other side from what I'm hearing. So, you know, my breakout player, like I've said 2 weeks ago, I still think it's going to be Jeremiah Payton. That's just my opinion. I like Jeremiah Payton. I've been hearing some good things about him. So I think that Jeremiah Payton and Keyshawn Smith is going to be battling for that opposite side receiver of D. Wiggins. Now in the slot, it's going to be interesting because Mike Harley and Mark Pope. Mark Pope was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, and he's shown flashes. So I think it's Mark Pope's breakout year. We need more. We want to see more out of Mark Pope. I think we will see more out of Mark Pope this year. But the thing is, where will he be playing, in the slot, or will they have him on the outside? Eric Myrick. What's going on, Eric Myrick? What's good? So that's going to be interesting to see where Mark Pope is going to play. I mean, he played a lot on the outside last year as well, but I mean, you know, you got Jeremiah Payton, you got now Keyshawn Johnson, and you got DeZaylen Worsham, the freshman. I don't think we'll probably see much of DeZaylen this year, but who knows? Like I say, Jeremiah Payton, I'm just hearing good things about him, so he's going to push for that other side wide receiver spot opposite of D. Wiggins. And in the slot, I'm going to still go with Mike Harley. I think Mark Pope will push him, but I think that Mike Harley is going to be the guy. So the two outside receivers, I'm thinking D. Wiggins, and I'm gonna say Keyshawn Smith from what I'm hearing so far, but it's still early. I want to say Jeremiah Payton, and I think that he's gonna push him, but I think that my prediction is probably gonna be D. Wiggins and Keyshawn Smith. So I'm gonna go with those two guys on the outside and Mike Harley in the slot. That's my opinion. So let's go to tight end. Tight end. We already know tight end who's going to be the starter, man. Brevin Jordan, man. I mean, Brevin Jordan is just a beast, man. He's been consistent, man, since he got on campus. Plays hard, became a better blocker. So definitely I think Brevin Jordan is going to be the starter. My opinion. Brevin Jordan at starter. And coming behind Brevin Jordan, like I said, Will Mallory. Will Mallory, man, we need to get more out of Will Mallory this year. We need to get more out of Will Mallory this year. I haven't seen enough. And I think that he's going to have to develop more into a blocker, which, you know, they're not going to be asked to do too much blocking this year because we're going to be in the spread offense. So, you know, they'll be spread it out a lot. But, again, I think that Brevin Jordan is definitely the starter now that, well, he was going to be the starter regardless. But Will Mallory at number 2. And I would have said Michael Irvin at 3, but Larry Hodges is definitely going to move up now. And the freshman will push for playing time, Amarelli. But, you know, Larry Hodges will get more playing time now, but that Michael Irvin Jr. is transferring. So, Larry Hodges at 3, Brevin Jordan, the starter, Will Mallory at 2. Those are my predictions. So, again, Will Mallory, we're looking for you to step up, big dog. We know you can. More consistency, man. Come on, Will Mallory, bring it. So let's go to the offensive line. And hearing a lot of things about the offensive line. And I still say left tackle. Let's just hope that this group has gotten better collectively. And I think they will be better. I think they have gotten better. And I still say the starter's left tackle is going to be Zion Nelson. I still say Zion Nelson, and I know a lot of people are talking about the freshman that just came in, Jalen Rivers, And again, we seen a freshman last year in Zion Williams that struggled a lot at that position. So I would ask, do we really want to risk? This is the season for it right here, man, y'all. We got a quarterback that is athletic and skilled, and that's a leader. We trying to go get it this year. So, again, now if he just comes out and he just outright wins the job, then good. But I still think that and he may work himself into the rotation later on in the year. You never know. So, but I still think the left tackle is going to end up starting left tackle is going to be Zion Nelson. That's just my opinion. And behind him, you got Kai Leon Herbert and you got Adam L. Gamble. So Zion Nelson will start at left tackle. That's my opinion. Left guard. This is interesting because Navon Donaldson has been a solid starter for us since he got on campus. He started as a freshman as well. And a lot of people are projecting that they're going to move John Campbell to left guard, which I still think that John Campbell is a tackle. And I think that he would be best suited playing at right tackle. That's just me. But I think that Navon Donaldson is going to be the starter at left guard. That's just my opinion. Do I think Jeffrey O'Neal, what's going on, big dog? Do I think that De'Aaron King is a better quarterback than N'Kosi Perry? I would say that De'Aaron King, we've seen more productivity out of De'Aaron King when he was at Houston than what we've seen in N'Kosi Perry at the Miami Hurricanes. Now, again, I don't think that N'Kosi Perry has had a fair shake at quarterback considering all of the coaches that have come and gone since he's been there. And we're talking about head coach. We're talking about offensive coordinator. I think that N'Kosi Perry would be a better quarterback in the spread offense. Do I think that he would be a better quarterback in the spread offense than De'Aaron King from me seeing both of them play? I do not think that N'Kosi Perry is a better quarterback than De'Aaron King. I don't think that he would do better in this offense than De'Aaron King. But I think that N'Kosi would be better in the spread offense than what we've seen before. And I think that he will have a chance to prove that possibly this year. Like I said, not knock on wood, if nothing don't happen to De'Aaron King, we may see N'Kosi Perry in this offense this year. Definitely not this year. He would definitely be competing for the starting job next year if he decides to stay. Cedric Tate, what's going on, boy? I see you. So Travis Anderson, what's going on, cuz? What's up with you? So I think that I do think that De'Aaron King is the better quarterback. I think that De'Aaron King is suited to run the spread offense. And we've been needing a mobile quarterback. I think he's more versatile than N'Kosi Perry. And I'm an N'Kosi Perry fan. You can ask anybody. Anybody that know me know I like me some N'Kosi Perry. But I still think that De'Aaron King is the better quarterback. He's the better passer, the more accurate passer. And I think that he's the more mobile quarterback that we have on the roster. So, yes, I think that De'Aaron King is the better quarterback. But back to the offensive line predictions. So center, Corey Gaynor is definitely going to be a starter if nothing happens. Corey Gaynor most definitely is going to be starting. Behind him, you have Usman Traore. So Corey Gaynor has been solid. Just like Navon Donaldson has been solid since he's got to the U. Love Corey Gaynor. Love me some Corey Gaynor. And at right guard, I still say Ja'Kai Clark, another guy that I love me some Ja'Kai Clark. Came in last year, started as a freshman at right guard, and was just, you couldn't tell. He wasn't scared. He was mauling people. He was competing. So I like Ja'Kai Clark. And Ralph Bogue, what's going on? Raider Nation. I'm coming soon, Raider Nation and Laker Nation. What's going on? Show's coming real soon. But I think that at right tackle, DJ Scaife. I like what I saw to DJ Scaife, but like I said before, I think that John Campbell can compete for a position on the offensive line. And again, Jalen Rivers, he may come in and show us something, y'all. Like I said, the guy, we had freshmen starting last year, man, but I just think that we want some continuity, man, after what we saw the first couple of games, throughout the season, the offensive line being hot and cold, man, and they were young. Like I said, they were young. I just want to see this group come back and play together because we're definitely going to need them this year. Like I say, everything is set up, man, for us to do what we need to do this year. So I would definitely say DJ Scaife is going to be the starter at right tackle. So I'm starting Zion Nelson at left. I'm still starting Devon Donaldson at left guard. Corey Gaynor at center. Ja'Kai Clark at right guard. And I'm going to say DJ Scaife at right tackle or John Campbell. But I think DJ Scaife is gonna be the starting right tackle. So that's my opinion. What is yours? Feel free to call up to the show if you want to and talk to us. That telephone number is 404-462-0477. That's you talk. And if you're over on Facebook, you want to come in and catch the live broadcast over on YouTube, just click on the link that's on my Facebook page. NJ Flaclane, what you say? King is 1,000% better. I agree with you that he's better. I definitely agree with you that Derek King is better. Totally in agreement with you. But like I was saying, if you want to call into the show, come on over to You Talk Live number 22. That's the letter U. Talk Live and type in 22. That'll bring you right into the show. And when you come into the show, please hit that like and subscribe button for your for your boy. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button for your boy, man. I really appreciate it. So, like I said, okay, who do you want to see more? What do you need to see out of guys that's coming back for the second year? Who do you think is going to be the breakout player? That's what I want to know. Who do you think is going to be your breakout player? You say depending on the O-line? It's not even close. It's not. I'm just an Nkosi Perry fan. I just think that NJ, I just think that he just ain't been given a fair shake because of the coaches he's had that has come and go. So again, I'm a Derek King fan, and like I said, I think that most definitely, man, he's the better quarterback. I think that he is going to be the quarterback, and I think that he's going to be electric this year for us. So I'm looking forward to the season. Man, the spring game is almost here, y'all. Troy Woodard, what's going on, cuz? I see you. Eric Tate, Cedric Tate, what's going on? But I think that he's the better quarterback for the team. That's just my opinion. Marquise Judge, what's up? So who do you want to see more out of this year? I need to see more out of Will Mallory. What do you guys think about Will Mallory? Talk to me. Backup tight end behind Brevin Jordan. What do y'all think about Will Mallory? Have you seen enough out of Will Mallory? And I want to see if the offensive line, like you say, is going to come back playing together as a group. I mean, have we developed some chemistry from what we did last year? Yeah, I agree too, NJ. Yeah, Nkosi did have some problems last year. Let's just hope that he can come back with a clean slate. And like I said, man, we had a lot of cancers in the locker room last year as well. So, let's hope that the coaches have cleaned that up as well. But again, I think that Will Mallory is going to have to step up, like I said, with Michael Irvin transferring. And, we got a tight end coming in as a freshman. We got Mammarelli coming in, but again, he's a freshman. So, Sammy J, what's going on? Sammy J, what's up? Right, exactly, LJ. Kimbo Lee, what's up, Kimbo Lee? I see you, girl. Yeah, exactly. He's not a great blocker, man. He's definitely more of a hybrid tight end. And that's why I say as far as with Michael Irvin leaving us, Michael Irvin to me was our best all-around tight end because he blocked in. Like I said, he caught the ball when it was called upon him. He made the plays whenever you dialed his number. He caught the ball. So, Larry Hodges will be stepping up to compete. Larry Hodges will be getting more time. He played last year, and I thought Larry Hodges looked good last year when he played. So, Tipo Flood, what's up? You think this is going to be his year? Who that, Mallory? You think this is going to be Mallory year this year? Well, let's hope. Let's hope it is. Peyton. Yeah, you sound like me with Peyton. And I said the same thing about Holly last year on the defensive line because I'm hearing good things about Holly. I'm hearing that Holly is down there competing. And I'm also hearing about, what's the other defensive tackle, man? Jordan Miller. I'm hearing good things out of Jordan Miller as well. They say Jordan Miller is down there competing as well. So I still think the starters are going to be John Ford and Nestor. I think Nestor is starting. I don't care. You know, NJ, you know I'm a Nestor fan. So I think that Holly is gonna push John Ford, but I'm a Nestor Severa fan. You can pencil Nestor in. So Big Nestor just nasty. I like Nestor. So I think that Nestor and John Ford is gonna be starting on them Tigers. But my breakout player, like I said, on offense, Mark Pope. We need to see more of Mark Pope. Mark Pope was like I said, 5-star recruit coming in, and he's shown flashes. We just need to see more. And I do think that he would be a better slot receiver versus being on the outside. That's just my opinion. I think that him and Mike Harley in the slot would be a great duo. D Breezy, what's going on? What's up, D Breezy? What's up? Yeah, I hope Mallory can step up too. Jeffrey, what's up? What's up, Jeffrey? Jeffrey, run it back across again. Let me see. I couldn't catch you. Okay. I like Charlie Strong. I like Charlie Strong when he was at Florida. And, like I said, I think Charlie Strong is over at USF now. I like Charlie Strong, but, I'm going to say it like this, Jeffrey. I don't trust Blake Baker. I didn't trust him last year, and I'm just hoping that Manny Diaz will have his hand on the defense from start to finish versus waiting until, like I said, 2 weeks ago, until the defense got out of whack to where he want to start to take over and start assisting. We need you from start to finish. And, hey, that would be a good look. But I know Charlie, he's a head coach, man. I know he really would want to come back to be a defensive coordinator. But I always did like Charlie Strong, Jeffrey. I love Charlie Strong, but I actually do. I think that it would have been a good fit for us. But I just think that Manny needs to keep his hands on the defense and oversee the defense and don't allow Baker to have all of that responsibility that he did last year. That's just my opinion. And I'm, like I said, I'm hoping that the defense, man, it's going to look different at linebacker, man. I mean, we still got Zach McLeod coming back, but who else? Who else are we going to have? Who's gonna be that other person to step up in that other linebacker position? Who's going to want it? Would it be Sam Brooks? Will it be Avery Huff? Will it be one of the freshmen? Tyreek Austin Cade, Corey Flagg. Both of them guys are hurt right now. So right now, I think they got Ryan Ragone in there right now starting. Well, not starting. He's practicing because the other guys are hurt. So we need guys to get healthy first and hurry up and get on the field, man, to see what they got. So that's just my opinion, man. At the end of the day, Blake Baker in year 2, we need to see more out of you. Most definitely. We definitely need to see more out of you. I mean, and like I tell people, they always in the numbers and stats, man. The defense, man, yeah, we were a top 10 defense, but we still, at times, man, didn't look like a top 10 defense, man. So, what is that linebacker position going to look like this year? That's what I want to know, the linebacker position. Like I say, we still got Wayne and Steed, Patrick Joyner. We got a lot of depth, but we got guys that have been hurt since they've been at the University of Miami and can't get on the field. We need guys healthy, and we need guys out here to compete, and we need to take a look at these guys. We haven't seen Wayne and Steed since he got to Miami, and we haven't seen Patrick Joyner really since he transferred from FSU. So, I know the depth is there. We just got to get the guys healthy to get them out on the field. And, from what I'm hearing at cornerback, man, I told you guys this last year. Last week. I told you guys about Christian Williams at cornerback. I heard Christian Williams is pushing. I heard Christian Williams and Corey Couch is pushing at cornerback. So, Al Blaze Jr., I still feel like he's going to be starting on one side. DJ Ivey, I told you I like him, but I still think those freshmen, the redshirt freshmen from last year, Christian Williams and Corey Couch was going to push for time. And At safety, we got to get Bubba healthy. Bubba Bolden is still hurt. So it's going to be interesting to see, man. Like, it's a lot of positions and people that are competing for starting positions. We just going to have to see how it's going to turn out, man. I still haven't got a time yet on the spring game. Cedric Tate, I'll be calling you pretty shortly too, man. We're going down to the spring game, so I'll be calling you pretty soon, man. But I haven't got a time. If anybody have heard a time yet on the spring game, please let me know. Hit me up, man. Shoot me an email at RaiderKaneForLife@gmail.com. That's Raider Kane, the number 4, life@gmail.com. Please, if you have a time, I should be getting a time pretty soon, sometime this week. We will definitely be down at the spring game. Looking forward to it. April the 11th. We'll be down there. Trick Daddy, we coming down there to eat up that soul food too down there, man. I heard that restaurant good, man. So coming to get some of that macaroni cheese and them collard greens, man. We'll be down there. So Trick, we coming. Cedric Tate, what's up, boy? I'll be hollering at you pretty soon, boy. We taking that trip. So get ready. But yeah, definitely, man. Looking forward to it, man. I'm hearing guys are competing, and that's what we want to hear, y'all. That's all we want to hear. We just want guys to compete. We want guys to be ready for the season. It's almost here. It's almost here. So tell me, like, what do you guys think about Rhett Lashley? I've been hearing good things about Rhett Lashley. Are you confident like me that Rhett Lashley and this offense is going to look totally different from that disaster we had last year and what we saw last year? What do you think? Do you think Rhett Lashley is the guy that we need? Feel free to call up. Telephone number 404-462-0477. It's you talk. What do you think about Rhett Lashley? I think that Rhett Lashley's offense is going to be high tempo. I love it. They're saying that we're supposed to be able to run 14 to 15 more plays a game. So, I mean, good. Like I said before, I mean, offensive line, it should take a lot of burden off of them because guys will be spread it out, man. And we won't, last year, man, like I said, we didn't have a coach that could make adjustments. And I'm just hearing that Rhett Lashley is pushing the guys. He's holding guys accountable. And I think that this is what we needed. I think that this is definitely the offense that we needed. And I think that Rhett Lashley is going to be a pleasant surprise to our offense. I really do. I think that he's going to have the guys ready to go. And I can't wait to get down there to see this with my own eyes. I just want to go down there and look at it myself. Because like I say, if you it depends on what you believe when you read from out of some of these blogs and on the national level, man, with these reporters, man. Like, so I want to see it myself. I will be down there April the 11th for the spring game. So again, man, this is you talk. And I just wanted to update you guys on what's been going on. Like I said, Michael Irvin Jr. is transferring. Good luck to Michael Irvin Jr. We got a new signee that committed to the 2021 class, and that's Michael McLafton out of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School out of Pompano Beach, Florida. So I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in and that supports the show and that watches the show. And I'll be back next week, and we'll be counting down, man, to April the 11th. So everybody have a safe weekend. Enjoy your weekend. We got some sunshine up here, man, after 2 weeks straight of rain in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm going to enjoy mine, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys here next week. Same time, same show. Y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no me without you, baby. And I'm out.